everybody, welcome back to the Daily Laws by Robert Greene. The quote for the day is coming up. Okay, so the quote for the day is about choosing time, right? So what Robert wants us to learn today is that making time, or as he puts it, choosing time to do our purpose or our calling in life is very, very important. So he used the example today of Albert Einstein, right? How when Albert Einstein graduated from college with his degree in physics, how he had many physics questions he wanted answered. But when he went to look for jobs, it was hard for him to find a job because it wasn't really a lot of people looking for his degree at that time. So he could have went and had a job with his father, who owned a business. But the problem is that, at least for Albert, was that that job would take up all of his time and he'd be drained every day when he was done with it. So he didn't take that job. There was another job that was offered to him at an insurance company. And it was a job where he'd be filling out insurance forms like all day long, same forms over and over and over again. And he wasn't able to use his mind. He knew that his mind would go numb if he just kept doing that day after day after day. So he turned the job down. He didn't do that job. He, about a year later, took a job at the patents office, the Swiss patents office, right? And the job didn't pay as much. The job was really long hours, but he took the job because he was the person that had to evaluate and analyze all the patents that were coming in for new technology and new science that people were requesting patents for in Switzerland. So he took that job, even though it was less pay, even though there was long hours, because he was able to use his mind. And he was able to use his mind actively in the areas of tech and science, which is where he wanted to be. Also, too, Robert explained today that he got so efficient at that job that he'd be able to do his body of work that he normally take 8 hours to do. He was able to do his body of work in about 2 to 3 hours every day. So it left him the rest of the time at his job to think. And 3 years after he started that job is when he published his first paper on relativity. So the point of the matter is today is that we need to take time and make time to do the things in life that we're passionate about, the things that we feel is our calling in life. So Robert's challenge to all of us today is figure out one thing in our daily lives, our daily grind, whatever you want to call it, that we can drop and we can add that time just to think. Just to think. Let me know what you're going to drop out of your schedule so that you can start thinking about your calling in life. Leave it below. Till tomorrow.